Thanks for stopping by. In this video, we'll be cutting a hole in the van and start installing our electrical. I guess to keep track of things, we'll start with the front of the van and work our way to the back. As you can see, the van came with no rear view mirror, so first things first is we need to start there. So that's what I did. AutoZone, bought a little mirror. Basically, I just needed the base of the mirror because I ended up with a rear view camera, and you'll end up seeing Arnold installing that. So we started with the mirror. That was fairly simple. I actually did that myself. Moved on to the stereo. I removed the stereo with the flathead screwdriver and took a couple of YouTube videos. But nonetheless, I am so glad I did not have to unscrew the dashboard to remove it. So once I got it out, that was that. My fear is working with those wires, hooking something up not right, end up with a new hairdo. It has happened, so there's a fear there. So I met up with Arnold. He installed the stereo system that I have with the rear view camera and all of that. I end up wiring it, but Arnold did the connection to the electricity and hot wiring it. So he bypassed something to where actually the van don't need to be in reverse in order for the camera to come on. That's cool. I like it. Next on the agenda is the fan. It's what most van lifers dread, is cutting a hole in the roof of your vehicle. You jack that up, oh well, you only got one good shot at that. So as usual, I measured again, and I measured again. And I went and got George for backup to double check to make sure that I was square. It needed to be 14 by 14. So once George checked, gave me the thumbs up, we were all good. That's when I started cutting. That was fairly easy, because I was going through fiberglass, so it wasn't really hard to cut. A lot of particles. If it gets on your skin, man, is it itchy. Nonetheless, cut it, went through there, perfect fit. I did a dry fit, popped in there real good. Then I went ahead with some, what is that stuff called? Butyl tape. I was being overly cautious when it come to the drippage. I did not want any leaking. So I put butyl tape on the body, on the roof of the van. Then I put butyl tape on the underside of the fan. Put that down there, pressed on it, make sure there was a nice seal. And once I put you slightly drill it, not completely, because this fiberglass, I didn't want it to go all the way through. So I ended up, I guess, changing out the screws to use a shorter screw, which worked out quite well actually. So once we screwed it in there, I used a self-leveling putty, roof putty stuff that they use. I forgot the name of it, but that's what they use. Put that on there and it's beautiful. One time out, gorgeous. While I was up there, I also put down a 100-watt solar panel. That was pretty easy, actually. I mean, I'm not an electrician or anything like that, but that stuff was fairly easy, except for the control panel, or should I say the controller for the solar panel. That's a joke. And another lesson learned, me being cheap, I got it off of eBay at a great reduced price, is just for looks. It make it look like it's doing something, but really it's not. So further on down the line, you will see the changes made in the electrical.
Yep, I think it's amps. This one here. Put on amps, then.
You stick both of them in there?
Yeah.
See, I would have jacked it up. I'd put one on one side, one on the other. I don't know. See? Come in the house with a different hairdo. Hair smoking. This project had me pulling my hair out. I mean the whole entire weekend trying to install these switches. I figured it'd make things easier for me if I had a button for this and a button for that. So I wired, rewired, and wired again just to find out it was a blown fuse. Now it's time to get her all suds up for that paint job. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.